Humanity, I love you all with all my heart, with all my might. This is Joey A. As you know, my videos are about love, infinity, creation, because we're infinite love, infinite energy, infinite creation. This is who we are. We're the human race. This is our nature. This is a video as part of the series of freedoms as per our Constitution, at the Republic of Planet Earth, who we are, the leaders of the Republic of Planet Earth, the defenders of the Republic of Planet Earth, the citizens of the Republic of Planet Earth, the citizenry of the Republic of Planet Earth. So this freedom is a fundamental freedom. It's our freedoms, action freedoms, action freedoms. And as you know, action is the fourth primary element of compass, who we are, our nature. And we need to have freedoms around action enshrined in our Constitution, because it's a fundamental thing to take action, right? If we don't take action, we can't manifest our free will, right? So we need to take action. We need to take action to manifest our free will. And I'm going to repeat that one more time. We need to take action every day to manifest our free will, because the proof to free will is purposeful daily action. If we take action purposefully, here and now, every day, we manifest our free will. That's the way it works. The way it would always work, this will never change, because this is our nature. Our nature is to take action because it's our instinct. Our instinct is to take action. Why? Because we are conscious, we're self-aware, we're sentient, we're intelligent species. We have a human heartbeat. We're alive. We live to love and we love to live, and we want to feel good. And the only way to feel good is to love. And when we love what we do, then we feel great. So this is why action is so important, because that's how we manifest our free will, by taking purposeful daily action. So once we understand who we are, infinite eternal creators, love, then we love our actions. So we take purposeful daily action, and our action is loving, purposeful love. Meaning that when we engage in the activities that we engage on every day, we're loving those activities. And what is it? What is the outcome of that? What is the byproduct? What is the end state? What is the result of loving what we do? Feeling good. We feel good. We feel good. Our hearts feel great, joyful, filled with happiness and love. In our hearts, our bellies feel great, right? When we have these raucous laughs and we have this great time, whenever we're doing anything that we do with our hearts and our love. What does that do? Well, it makes us feel great, because our instinct is that. Our instinct is to love. Why? Because when we love, we feel good. Because we're alive, we're conscious, we're self-aware. This is why we're sentient, right? And we're intelligent, so we can understand that the mechanism is love. Because when we love what we do, then we feel great. And why do we want to feel great? Because it's the optimal way to be. And when you feel good, you feel great, then you do great things. You have great creations, and you have the energy and levels required to raise your kids if you have kids, and to work on your purpose and love yourself. This is why an action is what this is. So the notion of action freedoms is understanding that we have the freedoms to take action every day, because we manifest our free will. And the proof to free will is purposeful daily action. So this is a fundamental freedom, taking action. And actions is our deeds, what we do day in, day out. For example, right now I'm taking action, which is making this video. But an action looks in any way, because anything that has to do with the mind, with movement, with anything that is conscious and self-aware is an action. Our thoughts are actions as well. But the best type of thoughts are the thoughts that are applicable, applied thoughts, meaning you're putting your thoughts into practice. And the way you do that is by taking action with your hands, with your body energy. So you actually take action. You do things. You do things with your hands, with your minds. You engage your body in the exercise of taking purposeful daily action. So we manifest our free will, and we make our dreams happen. For example, in the case of this, I'm making this video, or I'm also a musician. I'm a songwriter. I'm a singer. So I'm making my music. So I write my music, right? I write it with my hands, comes from my mind, from my thoughts. I write it down, and then I go and sing it, and I record it, right? So it is the same. It is the same notion. It is exactly the same notion. This is exactly what it is. This is what I'm referring to, right? I'm referring specifically to that purposeful daily action. taking action so we can manifest our free will. And this is why this is in our Constitution, action freedoms. This is why this is in our Constitution, action freedoms, because we need to take action. And the best actions are the actions that are loving actions, that come from the love of our hearts, the highest energy of creation, the love of our hearts. Because love is the highest energy of the human heart, and the heart gives us life through the human heartbeat. So we live to love and we love to live. So when we take purposeful daily action that is loving, then our creations are incredible. We create the most beautiful music, we write the most beautiful books. If we're builders, we manufacture the most incredible things. For our children, we love our children and we raise incredible children because the hearts and the minds and the experiences in life are full of love and joy. So they learn how to love. It's an instinct. We instinctively love. This is our nature because we have a heart. But when you see an example as humans, particularly an example that loves you, like your father, if you're a son, for example, you would see that every day in the actions of others and you follow that example. So it becomes, your instincts develop faster because it's instinctive in you, it's innate. It's an innate ability in our DNA to love. So, but when you see it in action, right, the love in action that makes you feel good, then it is easier for you to love because you see it, right? And that's why action is so important, because our actions are reflected, our deeds are reflected in society, in the world, in the citizenry, in the Republic of Planet Earth. And this is why we have action freedoms in our Constitution, because we need to be examples. This is why we're leaders, because a leader is an example. A defender is an example. We're defending what? Defending the Republic of Planet Earth. We're defending what? Us, humanity, our love for ourselves, for the world, for everyone else, for what we do, right? For humanity, for our actions, because it comes from our heart, it's our instinct. So the more we love, the faster we evolve and become more meaningful. This is why we're portals. We open portals and build bridges when we stare at the sun, and we do that by opening our hearts, opening our eyes, opening our minds, and staring at the sun with our eyes. So all this energy of creation comes straight into our brains through our iris and supercharges our brain cells, and our brain and our cell bodies, and our DNA gets supercharged and we evolve. We tap into our DNA. Our hearts are stronger so we can love more, we can be braver and heal if there is anything to heal, accept, forgive, and move on, so we can focus on what matters, which is loving and creating. Loving and creating what matters. Loving and creating. And we love with the love of our hearts, with the energy of our hearts. So this is why action freedoms is fundamental, because action freedoms is the love that you put behind your actions. The higher the love, the more impactful the action. If you love what you do, the results will be much more meaningful, not only in your life because you feel great, you flow with the love of your heart, you follow your heart, but also the impact that you have on the life of others. So other people will be greatly impacted positively by your love. In your case of your children, they will be loved. And when your children are loved, they become lovers themselves. They are loving, and they love others and love themselves and love what they do, and they become great human beings. In the case of other humans, they feel great and they feel good about you and how you make them feel, and you are an example for them now to follow, so they can love themselves and do great deeds for others and create. So you see, and then when you love yourself, then you are able of feeling great so you can create. And then by creating, you're giving the world your creation. You're giving the world your love. You're manifesting your free will in a way in which is physical, is observable, everyone can see and share. In my case, what I do with my book, my music, my humor, my jokes, and everything that I do, that I put out there in the world, precisely for that, so the world can see me, who I am, my love for the world, my love for myself, my love for humanity, so they can themselves learn from me as an example and know that the path is love. That love is the mechanism of creation. Love is the highest energy of the human heart. And we love with the hearts. The biological creator is the human heart. So that's precisely what action is love. Why? Because our primordial instinct is the human heartbeat. Without the human heartbeat, we wouldn't exist. And all actions of the human body and the human race happen as a result of the human heartbeat, because that's what makes us to be alive. So all the actions that we take come as a result of the human heartbeat. Okay? They come after the human heartbeat. Not before, but after. Consciousness, self-awareness, all these. And love is the energy of the heart. So when we love, we take in action. And if our love is high, our actions will be meaningful. Our purpose will be beautiful. And we will manifest the most beautiful dreams, the most beautiful actions, the most beautiful deeds, the most incredible creations, because of the love of our hearts, the infinite energy of creation. Remember, we're not only loving ourselves, everything that is conscious and self-aware in existence loves, but at different scales of creation. For example, the sun that created us all, our Father, the sun, the astronomical creator, light spherical energy itself that creates the elements at the heart. At that scale of creation, that fusion reaction is love, because it's creating elements. You see, light, photons, all these different things. And then the earth, which is created as a result of the sun and the love the sun has for creation, itself creates at the terrestrial scale. And it creates what? The elements, the support systems, the conditions for us as DNA to rise and exist and evolve. You see, the love of the earth is providing us with the oxygen so we can breathe and exist. Providing us with the water so we can drink and be hydrated. Providing us with the food so we can be nourished and fed and all these beautiful things. You see, that's love. That's love. Other animals that are not as conscious and as self-aware as we are love us. You can feel the love that those animals have for us when we're in their proximity, if we're loving. You see, and then other humans who are equal to us, they love ourselves. You see, it's all about love, and that's action. You see, the sun takes actions, the fusion reaction that creates the elements. The earth takes actions, and these are the support systems so we exist. And this is all love. So it is the same in our scale. We love with the love of our hearts, and that is action. You see, action freedoms. That's why this is fundamental, because we love with our hearts. And because of our hearts we exist, and that's why we can take action. So action is love. You see, the more you love your actions, the more impactful your results will be. Your dreams, your purpose, your deeds, everything that you're wishing because of your consciousness and your self-awareness and your mind and your intelligence and your sentience, everything that you want in your life, you follow your heart, your signs and signals of the human heart. You take purposeful daily action, so you manifest your free will. And that's all love. The more love you engage, the higher is the frequency, the faster the creation and the most powerful the creation, and the faster we evolve as a species. Because remember, we're infinite DNA, so there is no end to our infinity, meaning there is no end to our evolution. So we will always evolve towards infinity, meaning closer to what? The creator, which is light spherical energy. So we're going to transcend into light, who we are, as the more love that we engage with. So we love and we love and we love. And we keep on loving, just like the sun loves us, just like the earth loves us, just like the universe loves us, just like the galaxy loves us. So it created us, right? Just like infinity loves us and it created the universes, an infinite number of universes and an infinite number of everything. Light spherical energy, conscious and self-aware, is the love of creation, right? And it's not a coincidence that this fusion reaction at the sun or the earth is always at the heart, right? At the epicenter of creation. The galaxy, the epicenter of the galaxy. The universe, the epicenter of the universe. Infinity, the epicenter of infinity. Right? It's always at the heart. That where love comes from, right? The fusion reaction creates, right? Say at the sun scale, astronomical scale, it creates the elements, right? Photons and light and all these different things. Elements, helium, hydrogen, etc. Right? It happens where at the fusion reaction, which is at the epicenter, at the heart of the sun. Right? Due to what? The electromagnetic field of the sun. And then at the earth, you say, the core of the earth, the heart of the earth generates what? The electromagnetic field of the earth. That creates what? The atmosphere, the elements, support systems. The elements are created as a result of what? that pulse, that energy, that movement happening at the core of the earth that moves up to what? To where? To the crust, to the surface, in the way of minerals, in the way of elements, all these different things, right? Support systems, us, biology. But it starts at the heart. So it's not a coincidence, and that's the love of it, like the creation of it. And that's us, the human heart, at the epicenter of us, the heart, right? The center, the epicenter of the human body is the heart, right? And it creates what? The electromagnetic field that gives us what? Life, consciousness, self-awareness, electromagnetic field. So we have a body, space. So it generates the electromagnetic field, which is spherical in nature. That's why we like spherical energy. And the space structure of that sphere is the human body, who we are. The infinite biology of creation. And what's the highest energy of the human heart? Love. So you see, we love and we create. And how do we create? By taking purposeful daily action, so we manifest our free will. You see, this is the way we create. We don't, per se, create elements like helium and stuff directly, at this scale of evolution at least, where we are, but we create through our actions, because we channel that energy of the sun, the elements. Remember, we're breathing oxygen, we're drinking hydrogen and oxygen, we're eating elements, right? We're eating foods that have elements and minerals and all these different things. And this is all energy that we're consuming. So wow, we can be conscious and self-aware, fuel the body, so we can do love and create, right? It's the same, but a different scale of density. And we're conscious of it. So this is action. Action is love. That's why action freedoms are fundamental, and action is the fourth primary element of compass. Humanity, I love you all with all my heart, with all my mind. I love you all with all my heart, with all my mind. Remember, action freedoms. Earth Constitution, the Republic of Planet Earth. Us, the citizenry of the Republic of Planet Earth. The citizens of the Republic of Planet Earth. The defenders of the Republic of Planet Earth. The leaders of the Republic of Planet Earth. Humanity, I love you all with all my heart, with all my mind. I love you all with all my heart, with all my mind.